Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 1970 Porsche number 3 917LH. Now this has 1,185 horsepower, 620 pounds-feet of torque from a 6-litre twin-turbocharged racing V12 engine, and the car itself now weighs 2,094 pounds, and it can do 0 to 60 in 1.338 seconds and 0 to 100 in 2.677 seconds, in part due to that extra power, but also because it has all-wheel drive now. So yeah, I'm expecting this to do better than the 917 Pink Pig that we've had on this series before, principally because this has better aerodynamics than that car in stock form, and as a result this has a higher top speed than that car in stock form. So yeah, and yeah, it was also notable back in the day for producing more downforce while having less drag. So yeah, should hopefully stand us in good stead, but obviously it does also have a lot of power, all-wheel drive, and not much in the way of weight. So nonetheless, let's get out there and see what it can do. So yeah, this was known back in the day as a hippie car, or the psychedelic Porsche, because of the really rather cool looking paintwork. We're already up to 200. There's 220. 240. Oh dear. Wasn't concentrating there. That's 250, 270, 272, 273. Yeah, definitely beating the Pink Pig there. I think that managed around 268 when we took it out ages ago. But yeah, 273 is a good start. Let's see if we can do any more. And yeah, I'm not expecting to be able to beat the Jaguar D-Type from the previous episode, because yeah, that was just ludicrously quick. But this certainly does handle a lot better than that car, which was really rather all over the place. It was quick in any straight, but as soon as we came to any slight corner it was all over the place, whereas this handles beautifully. Probably will do a review of this at some point, but yeah, what just really want to see what we can do on here, because we've already had the other version of it, so I thought we may as well take this one out as well. Surprisingly, despite having so little in the way of torque, it's still fairly quick at getting to speed, even well above 260 mile an hour. Only managed 272 that time around before inevitably going off the motorway because it was a corner and into a house. That is fairly consistent. It's very rare that we get a car that's able to pretty much do what it did on the other side of the motorway, because this is the easily the more difficult side in this game. Not because of traffic or anything like that, but purely because there's more uphill sections and the corners are a little less forgiving on this side, since they are obviously going the other direction. Yeah, as you can see, the corner on that side, this side is far worse than the corner on the other side. Oh dear. Yeah, it looks like 273 is our final top speed there, which is still really rather good. It's easily the oldest car that has gotten to that kind of speed that we've had on this series. Oh no, the Ford Custom Double Down. But then again, that is a modified car. And the only other car that's come close to this that's older is the Shelby Monaco King Cobra, which is 7 years older than this. So yeah, that's still a phenomenal amount of speed, especially even comparison to the Jaguar D-Type, which still sits now at the top of the table at 285 miles an hour. But yeah, 273 miles an hour is still fairly good. Even beats modern, well, matches a modern Porsche 911 Carrera S. Beats a modern Porsche 911 GT3 RS, by 4 mile an hour, as well as the Porsche Cayman GTS, and yeah, it's 5 mile an hour quicker than the Porsche Pink Pig 917/20. So yeah, fairly impressive. Not just in terms of the fact that it was able to get 273 mile an hour, which is, yes, easily one of the quickest cars around in the series, but also because it also was able to handle that power really rather well as well. Wasn't shuffling all over the place. The power was being put down fairly well, and yeah, it wasn't struggling through the corners. Now, granted, we did go off a couple of times, but that was really rather me just pushing it too much. But around 230, 240 mile an hour, it would have easily made those corners, and yeah, easily a far better handling car than the Jaguar D-Type, even though it's not way near as quick in terms of top speed, which is kind of expected, to be honest, because that car had more torque, slightly more horsepower, and being even older, it, you know, had less restrictions in terms of aerodynamics. So yeah, still, this is fairly good, and yeah, really do enjoy it, and it's part of the current festival playlist month, the season even. So get out there and get it. It's pretty easy to get. It's only part of a trial, so yeah, get out there and get it, because it is a pretty good car, even in stock form, and yeah, looks great as well with that paintwork and that big rear wing. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.